I am Bishop Neil Frank of the Diocese of Mariannhill in South Africa. I've been bishop here for 20 months now. Today we are having a Caritas formation workshop for our coordinators and committee members to understand Caritas and to look forward to restructuring Caritas in our parishes. Our hope is to have a really vibrant organization reaching out to the poor in each of our parishes. We're also looking to our deaneries for this organization. When I arrived in the diocese, Caritas was an interim committee, and as soon after I arrived, there were the major floods in the area that devastated many people's lives. Many died, and homes were destroyed. And the interim committee was overwhelmed with responding to these situations and received lots of funding, which we had distributed according to those intentions to the people who lost their homes. It was mainly food and clothing and hygiene products and personal toiletries. Um, Now there are still problems that exist since those floods of inadequate housing or houses that were not repaired since then, and we are looking to do that kind of work. But poverty is widespread in this rural diocese. There's lots of unemployment. There's lots of social issues of drugs and abuse that we wish and to respond to in our local areas. So the workshop today is to animate, promote, encourage the local coordinators on how to structure their committees, how to think about these problems, how to access funding, how to fundraise in their own local places, and the line to follow in terms of applications, the relationships with the diocesan committee and with the national Caritas in South Africa. Our workshop today is being facilitated by Sister Maria Rissini, who is the national coordinator for Caritas SA. And we're very pleased to have her here with the expertise and experience she has with Caritas over many years. It's really a great success for us because we have more than 50 people attending this workshop. Earlier this year, we had an AGM to officially launch Caritas in the diocese. It's no longer that interim committee, it's now a permanent structure within the diocese. We had workshopped a vision statement and a mission statement, which we find very powerful, although the people had commented that there were just too many words. So we came up with a slogan that captures all of those words in 3 words. We live Ubuntu of the gospel. Ubuntu is a very African concept of humanity. It's very often used in its ethical sense of loving your neighbor, responding to your neighbor, but it's also in an ontological sense of returning to one's full humanity and dignity. And so we are motivated by this idea of love that Jesus brings, of bringing back humanity to every person. So living gospel humanity is not just any arbitrary humanitarian response to people's lives, but our response is motivated by the gospel values, by the way Jesus lived Ubuntu. So we're very proud of our little slogan, which in Zulu is Siphila Ubuntu Bevangeli. And this is quite a motivating statement for us because it speaks right to the core of the Zulu people. We have a wonderful workshop with all these people, and you can see the pictures of that too. Thank you.